Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of NASCAR 25. This is also my very first episode where we'll be doing our Xfinity season. And as usual, we'll be starting at Daytona. I've got an interesting sponsor called Mac Doors System, and their logo has like 5 different colors, so I came up with like 3 different paint schemes. Well, I mean, I kind of had to because I had 3 cars, but you'll like what I did for the other 2 cars. In the meantime, let's see if we can get a good starting position.
Let's put down a lap that sets the tone today.
Man, I always love the way the engines sound on these Xfinity cars. Kind of reminds me of the opening 2 cars where Lightning McQueen's talking to himself. And he's like, 1 winner, 42 losers. I eat losers for breakfast. And then you hear an engine exactly like this. And then it goes back to black and he's like, breakfast. Maybe I should get some breakfast. Alright, we're about to go over the starting line. We should have a good opportunity here to...
Lock it now, this one counts.
I don't want to say I'm going to get on pole. I mean, I know things are going to be tough since we have like level 1 parts. That's why instead of going for the hardest incentive, I chose to go for medium, which means we have to get a top 30. But I have a feeling we're probably going to get like 10th or 13th. Nope. Steering's going to take a while to get used to, though. And I think I got the hang of it. I just got to remember not to move L3 quickly.
Solid run out there. You did your best. We'll get you ready to charge to the front.
Well, at least I did what the sponsor required. Hey, Austin Hill. A lot of people don't like him, though. And there's his teammate, Jesse Love. Richard Childress does really good in the Xfinity, and yet for some reason their Cup team is inferior. But as I said during my previous episode, with Kyle Busch getting pole in the Daytona 500,
You're ready now.
I'm sure things will get better for the team, and both Busch and Austin Dillon should be able to contend for wins.
Stay low.
I spend a lot more time watching Cup than Xfinity, so the fact that there's a Chevrolet here with the number 11 instead of a Toyota kind of confuses me, but that's Qualic Racing. I can tell just by looking at the Celsius logo behind the back tire.
Car outside. They're outside.
There's Bilicki again. Whoa.
One low. Car high.
To let off the gas. I don't want to bump that Viking car by accident. I think that was Matt DiBenedetto. Danny swerves. Hey, I mentioned cars earlier. I figured it would be appropriate to name the Cars 3 character that Daniel voiced. Instead of a 9, though, Swerves had a 19.
3 wide. 1 up high.
I hope things keep going well for him at Qualic. I mean, he hasn't had the best season compared to Tyler Reddick,
Outside door.
who won the first 3 races this season.
1 up high.
But, you know, maybe he'll get a win eventually. Spire
Outside.
usually doesn't win races. In fact, the only race they won was the 2019 Daytona 500 with Justin Haley.
Outside. 3
Oh,
wide.
there's Connor Zilich.
Yellow's out.
Oh, wow.
Pit road is open.
And I don't think I changed cautions from relaxed to strict. I think I left it at relaxed. We'll have to double check.
Base car's off.
Well, I don't know what happened. I just lightly tapped Zillich there, and
10 away.
I guess he forced a couple of cars to spin out.
There's the green flag. 1 bottom.
Golden Corral. I might want to try going there.
Hold your line.
And there's the 41 of the Haas Factor team being driven by Sam Mayer.
Car inside.
I think Sheldon Creed also drives for Haas in this series. I think he drives the 00.
Stay
That
high.
Supra looks pretty cool. I like the blue and green. That's the 19. I don't know who's driving that though. Let's
Inside.
see. Maybe that's Alec Almirola. I could be wrong, but I
Car
think I
inside.
remember. Oh yeah, that is Almirola.
Car inside. Outside door.
He
3 wide.
retired from Cup, but I think he's a
Inside now.
part-time driver
Clear
for
up.
Xfinity now.
Car inside. 3 wide.
He did full-time racing in
1 on
Xfinity
the bottom.
in 2024,
1 on the bottom. 3
but
wide.
that's about it. Oh, and he did retire so he could spend more time with his family.
Clear inside.
All right, so far so good. I'm a little peeved though because the $586,000 I won for my truck championship
Car outside.
did not come with me to Xfinity. That stays
3 wide.
in the truck team,
Outside now. 3 wide.
which I find a bit
4 wide.
disappointing.
3 wide. 4 wide.
Justin Allgaier, his car looks a bit like William Byron's,
Car high.
not
3
just
wide.
with the sponsor,
3
but also
wide.
the colors.
3 wide. 1 outside.
Then again, he does drive for Junior Motorsports, and Junior Motorsports has a technical alliance with Hendrick.
3 wide. Car outside. 3 wide. 10 to go. Car
I saw
high.
more smoke though,
Outside now.
and I thought my left side tires would have been screwed up with the way I was driving on the apron.
Car outside. 1
Yeah.
outside. 3 wide. Outside door.
I'm just glad I can somewhat stay competitive. I mean, they were leaving me behind in the dust at one point, but when you get enough draft, by staying behind cars long enough,
1 outside.
things
3 wide.
continue to get better.
Car outside. Outside.
All right,
Outside.
looking
3
good.
wide. Car high.
Oh, Jesse. Not a bad block.
1
I
outside.
kind of wish you didn't do that. I just want to keep moving up front.
Car high. 3 wide. Car outside. Clear high if you want it. Car high.
Steering's a bit inconsistent. Like, I have to move L3 back and forth just to try and keep
Car
it
outside.
from going off the apron or from going past the yellow line.
1 up high.
I mean, I'm on the apron now because I'm trying to pass these guys.
3 wide.
Holy shit.
4 wide.
God damn.
Out front. Nice job. 3 wide.
I thought Gray was going to try and spin me out there. That worked a lot better than I anticipated.
3 wide.
Austin Hill has the lead
4
now,
wide. Outside now.
starting
3
lap
wide.
9.
Halfway point right there. Car low.
Come on, Grayscale, let's pass this
4
guy.
wide. Car high. 3 wide.
Who's driving the number 1? That's another
Car
Junior
high.
Motorsports car. Oh, it's Caution Waffle. Michael
One
Mertz
bottom.
refers to Travis
One outside.
Waffle as Travis Waffle, and he refers to Carson
outside.
Hocevar as Caution Hocevar. So
3
for me,
wide.
it makes sense to refer
4
to
wide.
Carson
4 wide.
Waffle as Carson
outside.
Caution Waffle.
Great job. You got the lead. Outside now. 3 wide. 4 wide. We lost the lead. Let's get it back.
My goodness. All these guys are working against me. There's that
Car
0-0 I
outside.
mentioned. Oh no, that's the 41. I did see the 0-0 somewhere. It was when I was passing these guys in the backstretch to take the lead.
3 wide.
He's probably further back now.
4 wide. Outside door. 3 wide.
Grayscale, I like you, but you can't have the lead.
outside door. 3 wide.
All right, I guess for now you can have the lead. Your teammate, though, doesn't seem to want you to win.
Car outside.
He just pushed Jesse Love past him.
3 wide. Outside door. 3 wide. 4 wide.
Let's see if we can help Mr. Mayor here.
5 wide. 1 up high. Outside door.
Nick Sanchez.
Clear inside. 3 wide.
I got pushed. I knew I was going to hurt Justin, so I tried to avoid him.
3 wide. 4 wide. 1 outside.
Let's keep helping Mayor, though.
1 up high.
Oh, don't spin out, man. Bad enough I did that to Allgaier.
3 wide. Outside door. 3 wide.
All right, you guys are probably going to hate me for this next nickname, but for Ryan Sieg here in the 39, I call him Ryan C. Kyle.
Clear outside. 1 outside. We're out front, driver.
All right.
Clear high.
And I was going to continue bump drafting Mayor, but once again, with the push I got and how fast I was going compared to him,
We just lost the lead.
it made sense to try and avoid him.
3 wide. Inside now.
Oh, God.
Car high.
This is not
3
good.
wide. 3 wide. 1 high. 1 inside. Clear, clear. Clear high. 3 wide. Outside now.
How am I still... I mean, I'm not in the top 10, but I'm close to it.
Outside.
That really could have been better.
3 wide.
I feel like the 40 turned me. I mean, I was trying to go away from him.
Inside now.
Oh, wow. Thanks. Oh, it's Balicki. No wonder.
Clear outside.
But don't go away from me. We got to keep working together. I have aero damage, though, so I'm probably not going to catch up to him.
Car outside. Inside now.
Well, there goes caution waffle. Here, Nick, I'll tell you what. Let me get even with you for what you did.
1 bottom. 1 high.
Only this time, I'm not going to stay behind you like a moron and,
3 wide.
you know, all that dumb shit.
1 low. 3 wide.
Not you, 216. Come on.
Clear high if you want it.
Really?
1 low.
If that doesn't bring out another caution, I don't know what will. But then again, they are unrelaxed.
Caution.
There we go.
Pit road's open this time.
All right. I should definitely try and fix the aero damage.
Need to adjust the stop.
Maybe get a little extra wedge.
10-4. All right, get up on the wall and be ready.
This is probably going to put me in last, though. But I know I'm not the only one pitting.
Pace car's off.
I didn't lose that many positions. I mean, I had a pretty bad position there to begin with after the 16 screwed me over.
There's the green flag. Outside.
But if I can charge from 22nd to 1st, I'm sure I might be able to get a good finish.
Stay low.
Oh, we're going overtime. I thought I'd have at least 4 laps.
Car high.
Well, here goes nothing, I suppose.
Stay low. Stay low.
I just wanted to fix the damage so that I could do better at drafting and go faster.
Clear up top. Car high. Outside.
And that's basically my only saving point right now.
1 outside.
And there's Ryan's brother, Kyle C. Kyle, in the 28. I can tell they're teammates, though, because of the number
Stay low.
font.
Clear, clear.
All right, let me see if I can get on the apron here.
1 to go.
Not on the grass.
Car high. 1 outside.
This feels like
1
cheating.
outside.
I mean, most races don't allow you to go on the apron like this, but
3
hey,
wide.
buddy, remember me?
Car outside.
Where's the 16, though? I definitely have to get back at his ass.
3 wide. One high. 3 wide.
Who even
Outside.
drives the 16?
4 wide. 3
I know
wide.
Allmendinger does in
Car
Cup,
outside. 4
but
wide.
god damn. Kyle, get off
3
me.
wide.
Seriously,
Car
dude.
outside.
He
3
turned
wide.
left on purpose.
Outside now.
Tried
3
pushing me
wide.
further.
Car outside. 3 wide. 4
Oh
wide.
my god, we're 5 wide, I think.
Not funny. Good job.
Not the finish I wanted, but considering that I just got there from last. Oh my god. Never thought I'd expect to see him win a race, but hey, I was right about him driving the 00. 1500 rep. That is very good for my first race. That was a cheap... Greg, you're in Xfinity? Wow. Glad to see you, man. What's your P.O. box? I need to send you the bill for all the damage you did to my car. That, buddy, you started it, all right? You pushed me into the wall, so I figured I'd do it to you. If you don't like it, then don't do it to other drivers. If you haven't been following Sean Bowden's career, you're missing out. Sean Bowden is that driver from the ARCA Discovery race a while back and has been tearing it up. Nice to see you too, Jamie. All right. That's 1 race down, 1 to go. And if I'm not mistaken, we're going to be going to Atlanta. That's my second car that I painted. Wow. Well, hey, good thing we're going to be replacing those with level 2 parts. We don't need to worry about fixing them. Let's go see what's in the race shop. All right. New sponsor interest already. Holy shit. Toxic waste hazardously sour candy. All right, you're in. This has been going a lot better than I expected. The fact that I got 12th, I'm sure I can continue getting above 25th. All right, so let's see what we got here. We can get the Daytona car fixed up with some time. You ready to go over the plan for Echo Park? Sure. But we're not fixing the car. We are upgrading it. Sure, we have more than enough money to do that. But just like in trucks, I'm going to save money, use the level 1 parts for both Atlanta, and I assume the Focused Health 250 is at Phoenix, but we'll double check later. Let's just focus on upgrading. And that's that. Okay. Everything's set and we're ready to head to Echo Park. Thank you. First, I want to double check something. Aha, Coda. Yes, that's better. And then it's Phoenix. Okay. Figured I'd double check this too, just to see how things are going. Round of 12. Okay. I didn't realize we'd have to worry about that so quickly. Spinach is behind me, but I wouldn't be surprised if he won at least 2 races and made his way into the round of 12. Sheldon doesn't have to worry about anything. I wonder if he'll ever end up in Cup. I mean, if Haas ever decides to go back to operating more than 1 car, I'm sure they can get Sheldon to get in their Cup race. Oh, let me show you the 3rd car. So, usually, I use a blue number with a black background, but I decided to change things up and use a red number instead, and I think it looks good with the yellow and blue. That's going to be our car for Coda. All right, let's see how we do in this qualifying session.
Give it everything you've got for 1 lap. No pressure, buddy.
All right. Now this is unintentional, but I noticed the yellow and blue I used here, along with the yellow, it makes me think of the Mount Hood Railroad, and sometimes I do paint cars to look like trains, like in Gran Turismo. And the Crew, you might have seen my NASCAR and the Crew Motorfest, I used a yellow, red, and gray paint scheme to replicate the Union Pacific's Armor Yellow livery. This time, though, this was unintentional. If it does make you think of the Mount Hood Railroad, good. If not, then forget everything I just said.
This one counts. Let's go.
Not likely, but I'd find it interesting if Chelsor the Destroyer watched this, because I was on one of her Twitch streams last night. She mentioned Atlanta. I don't think she cares much about racing, though. But she could prove me wrong. Maybe she enjoys some races in different parts of Alabama. I believe that's where she lives. I mean, I know she hosts a convention in Birmingham.
Way to push out there. We'll make up some spots on race day, don't worry.
Maybe she does live in Georgia, but then again, it's none of my business. All right, so if I'm not mistaken, we're going around again for another qualifying round. Round 2. Oh, false alarm. Once again, Austin Hill had pole, but that was taken away by Jesse Love. The RCR duo is working pretty well together.
Flip the switch. Time to go. Be ready.
Aha, there you are.
Green, green, green. Car low.
What you did at Daytona was not nice. Weston Eckes. What you did in Daytona was definitely not nice at all.
Clear low if you want it. Outside door. Clear all around.
I might be losing ground with everyone else in front of me, but it was still worth it.
Car outside. One up high. Inside now. Clear inside. All clear. One up high.
Suarez is helping the 20 there. I think that was Brandon Jones. I talked about him in truck.
20 to go now.
Let's see, Leland Honeyman Jr. That's a cool name.
Car outside.
Suarez used to drive a Toyota, and even though he's not a part of JGR anymore, I think they were a bit unfair to him during his time. He got Rookie of the Year in 2017, and then the following year, they just straight up gave up on him. And
Clear all around.
oh my God, are you kidding me, dude?
Clear outside.
What the hell was that? God damn. And I also decreased the, what is it, the recovery skill? Well, actually, I changed it so that it makes drivers have an easier time recovering from contact, and I didn't even hit the Benedetto that hard. That was screwed up. I'm definitely going to have to put cautions back on strict. And the way these drivers act, they need it. I saw some more smoke. Incident frequency was also decreased. I don't know what the deal is.
Fastest lap yet, bud.
Well, that's good. How is it compared to, alright, best lap leader? Just slightly slower, but then again, he probably has someone pushing him. I have no help, and I'm not necessarily in a bad spot. I mean, I know I'm losing ground, but it looks like I'm also gaining it back. And I got aero damage again.
That was your best best lap ever, bud.
Let me go back to the lap times. Yeah, my only hope is we go long enough without a caution, and they end up having to pit. It's not likely they're going to, though. Maybe my relationship with Christian Eckes will be exactly like what happened in trucks with Tyler Ankrum. Christian knows he's in the wrong, and yet he doesn't want to admit it. I'm not worried about him, though. I'm just going to keep racing my race. Let him struggle to get a better position further back. And Jesse Love has the lead. I was going to say something different, but I forgot anyway. Well, I remember now. I was just going to say we'll see what happens. Glad I didn't hit the wall, but still losing ground to Jesse. Where can I find a driver like that? It is probably not likely. Some NASCAR games did this in the past, or something similar, I should say. But I would still like to expand to a two-car operation. Like whether I stay in XFinity or move up the Cup, I want to have a teammate to work with. Like maybe I can get a 63 car or an 82 car. I'll have to do some research and see if I can get a teammate to work with. If I can't do it here, then I should go back to NASCAR Thunder 2002. I haven't played that game in months, but I've been meaning to get back to episode 3.
To go now.
My only hope to catch up to these guys now is to keep cutting the corner there. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. Nearly 8 seconds behind Love. Hang on, my nose is itching. I'm sorry, I don't like pausing the game like this when I'm recording, but I had an itch that I had to get rid of. And I like the way the engine sounds though when you get close to the wall. That's pretty cool. Glad I didn't go sideways there. I got a 33.9 and the leader got a 33.8. I gotta remember my numbers. I actually thought I was catching up to them for a second, but I am still losing ground, unfortunately. Several laps remaining. I think it's safe to say I'm going to be stuck in 21st for the rest of the race. Even when I cut these corners, it doesn't really do much to help me.
That was your best lap ever.
Also helps when you stay on the inside on these banked curves. You spend less time on the curve. Like, you could go faster on the outside lane, but even at a slightly slower speed on the inside lane, you get around faster and you get on the back straightaway or wherever you're going much quicker. Alright, let's see. Yeah. All I can say at this point is I'm just glad this isn't a repeat of my first truck race here. I got 35th. I wasn't able to do anything about it. I really wasn't. Floored it all around here. You don't have to brake. But because I was stuck at level 1 parts, I was not able to do good. But unlike trucks, I am hopeful. I know that better parts will come along. So I'll just accept the fact that I'm going to have a bad finish here and probably a coda as well. And then the rest of the season will get better for me. Two to go. You got it.
Keep it up.
Well, we'll see how things go here. There's still a possibility that someone can spin out. I saw that Jesse Love lost the lead. It is now being held by the 7 of Justin Allgaier. Good for him. I mean, I didn't want to wreck him at Daytona, but after what happened there, I'm just glad he got a good finish. Oh, and I forgot we're not going to get the sour candy. Damn it.
Keep your chin up, driver. We'll get things turned around.
I think I had to be 13th or higher. Still, glad to see Justin get a win. How about I made it into Xfinity is beyond me. Obviously can't keep their car straight. It doesn't help when you spin out like a dumbass. You know, I lightly, and let me emphasize a little bit more, lightly tapped you. You, on the other hand, don't know how to control your car. And Matt Weaver can go fuck himself for that dumbass comment. I don't know what his problem is. I thought we were on good terms. All right, let's see what we got to work with here. I mean, as you already know, that was the last race for this episode. I'm not doing Coda, but I just want to double check, see what's going on here. And I think I'll also double check to see if I missed out on my sponsorship thing. Oh shit, they still want to sponsor me. I thought I had to get 13th, or maybe... Was it 23rd? All the same, I'm glad to have them. We'll keep it safe for the time being and stay here. Go for a lower incentive this time. I mean, I'm sure I can get a top 15, but after what just happened in Atlanta, I'll want to play it safe and try and stick with the top 20. I mean, if I screw up a Coda, at least I know I can get a good finish at Phoenix. But that's it for this episode. Thank you for joining. I will see you next time.